Derek here with another awesome Windwhirler video. So today I am doing a little bit of a video special. I'm going to be talking about the making of the Magneto attacks stop motion. So basically, the production of this, the reason I'm making this video is because I actually had already taken all the pictures of the stop motion. Probably like 90% of it before finishing it. So when I moved to a new space, I was waiting on people's lines, friends of mine who I had asked to play characters in it, and it was taking a bit of time, and I'm not, I wasn't gonna rush people, because obviously I wanted them to take the time that they needed to make their character do justice to it. So anyways, what I ended up having was when I moved to this new space, I was I thought that I hadn't made the video to the quality that I had held myself to. The backgrounds, just the animation, and I just felt that I could do better. And usually I have this sort of mindset, right, where if I complete a project, then no matter my gripes with it, I move forward. I start the next project, and I kind of just, that's how I've been working. But what made this particular one, what made me want to kind of redo this was, I guess I knew I had the time, and sometimes you just, if you know you have the time and you can make something better, then why not pursue it, right? Why not try and improve if you know you can? And what I guess this video is kind of just like a message to you, those out there who are, I'm still getting started at this. I'm still in early stages and trying to become more of a regular YouTube poster. And I will say this, you have to balance, you have to balance your content, your output with your own creative, with your own creativity, I guess, or because, you can spend forever trying to perfect a project, and it'll never truly feel perfect, and that's the trouble. And what you really want to shoot for is near perfection. I mean, that speaks to humanity as itself. We're all flawed in that sense, so it would make sense that what we create is also flawed, and that's fine. And you just have to accept that. But what I'm saying for this particular project, and maybe if you have some of your own, do yourself that favor, if you feel like you can, if you have the time, by all means, redo stuff that you've already done. Start from where, or go back and redo what you had, and try and get as close as you possibly can to that perfection. Otherwise, then yeah, you can post it, or you can submit it, or you can do whatever with whatever you're working on. This is kind of something that can work from multiple angles. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying I know everything, and like I said, I'm still scratching the surface with a lot of this stuff. So I just want to take these two pieces here. I'm gonna kind of have them side by side. So you've got the original here, and you can tell, my sets weren't to standard. I was literally using a cat box for one, cat food box, and it just didn't feel authentic enough, and I knew I had people involved in it, and I thought I owed them as well the right to actually really make it polished, so and if you look at the new one, look how crisp it is, look how clean I got it. And you know, sometimes it just pays off, right? To just take that little extra time to, you know, even if you have to redo a bunch of shit, and you may find that it was all worth it, you know. And I felt this was worth it because the video is doing really well. You know, it's been a month and it's already I think at 1,100 views, which is broken records for other videos that I've had. Even Hulk versus Wolverine, which is like, that's the big video right now. That has been the big video until this most recent one. So now I'm expecting this video to have pretty much twice as many views at the stage that like Wolverine versus Hulk versus Wolverine is currently at, by the time it's at that 6-month mark that Hulk, or I think it's at 8 months. I don't know, 6 or 8 months, I gotta check. But I'm hoping by the time that it gets to that same level that I can basically, yeah, just keep improving like with this. So just, I guess, for those of you who are interested in getting into stop motion or have your own craft that you're working on, like, you gotta know when you just gotta post it, or you just gotta submit it, or you just gotta say, you just gotta cut yourself off and say, I'm done, on to the next project. You have to know, you have to, and that's a conversation you gotta have with yourself. But also, if you have the time and you know how to improve it, do it, you know? Don't sleep on it, because you'll feel more satisfied with yourself and the product that you put out. So, well, thank you for watching. I hoped to spark at least a little bit of inspiration for those of you who are watching, and just, you know, I want to pass on some lessons that I've learned, and I've had people pass their knowledge on to me, and I'm grateful for it. And just constantly trying to just improve myself and improve everybody else. And, you know, leave a comment, actually. Let me know what you guys think. Like, when do you draw the line between when a project is finished and when you know you shouldn't work on it anymore and it's time to put it out, or when or when you know you have to work on it some more, or when you know, like, where do you guys draw that line? So just, that's kind of where I want the discussion in the comments. And I also, for this, I just kind of wanted to show, you know, like, no matter how far you are on a project, there's always a way you can go back and improve it. So anyways, thank you for watching.